I understand that the president has made this a sort of elites versus the rabble situation where he's saying the voters want Biden and it's the elites who've turned against him. And what's ironic is I literally wrote a note the exact same hour as he wrote his with the exact opposite takeaway. The rank and file Democrats across the country, independents, moderates, and particularly female voters, have said repeatedly all year long they do not want another term for Joe Biden. They do not believe that he is up to the task. And it's been the elites who have said, you know what, we're going to stick with this guy. The senators are behind him, the House members are behind him, and now both tides are shifting. And I'm really just watching which senators, from an office or a chamber where Biden operated for 36 years is going to make the decision to say, hey, you know what? Thank you so much for your service. It's time to move on. That's really the only thing that matters right now. I think we're about a week and a half away, but that's the most important thing in D.C. right now.
Henrietta, is it in fact President Biden's decision and his alone?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a big focus in D.C. right now is on the process. So specifically, where does the campaign fundraising go? Where do the dollars in the Biden for President PAC go? How do you migrate over the support of all the delegates that are now, technically pretty locked in for Biden? Who releases them? And that's up to President Biden. That's his decision alone to make. He's got, a really small core of advisors who are working with him on that. But the main question is just operational. Do we move forward with Kamala Harris? Do we move to an open democratic process with a sort of quasi-primary? Or does Biden stay in the race? And for the Biden team, their answer is we stay in the race. We continue to fight this fight. And we're in the best position to win. What's ironic is that the defectors in D.C. who have come out thus far, 7 House members and just a handful of senators, are basically saying, you are not the guy. We want your campaign dollars to be spread around. We have others waiting in the wings. I mean, an underreported narrative of this whole story is that Democrats have been raising boatloads of money since the debate, record hauls. They raised record hauls when Trump was indicted on 34 felony counts. So there is plenty of money to go around. It just is around sort of unlocking it and moving it on to the next candidate.
Timing. You mentioned a week and a half. Give us a sense of when we really, really, really have to have a decision and a path for the Democratic Party.
Really is like August 9th. That's when we really, really need a new nominee. The expectation and sort of the agita on the investment side, watching the DC side, is always fraught. I mean, anybody who's been through a debt ceiling countdown or a government shutdown countdown knows you just sort of like have a steely spine when it comes to DC. This is NATO week, right? So everything requires that the president have a really strong presentation. The United States has a strong presentation, the 75th anniversary, all that. But August 9th is really the deadline, the end time.